Hey, are you a business owner, entrepreneur, or professional? If so, we want you to apply to be a featured guest on our show. My name is Adam Torres, and I host the Mission Matters series of podcasts. I've recorded over 3,000 episodes, and we are just getting started. How do you know if you'd be a good guest to be on the show? Well, only one way to find out, and that's to apply, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We want guests that have a story to tell, guests with a brand, a product, or a service that can benefit my audience of listeners. If this sounds like you, go to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. I'd love to talk to you and get to know more about your story. Again, head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, now let's get into the show. Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Leslie Valentino-Montero on the line, and she's CEO over at Lex Fori Legal Network. Leslie, welcome to the show.
Hi, Adam. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I'm excited to have you on the show, and I'm definitely excited to learn more about what you're doing over at Lex Fori Legal Network. And just to get us kicked off, I'll start with our Mission Matters question, and that is, so Leslie, we at Mission Matters, we amplify stories for entrepreneurs, executives, and experts. So that's our mission here. Leslie, what mission matters to you?
Well, we definitely want to make a difference. We want to do things with precision. We want to help people and make people's lives better. This is what we do. This is what we do. It's
awesome. I love bringing mission-based entrepreneurs and businesses on the line today. And I guess just give us a little bit of your background and what you do over at Lex Fori Legal Network.
Yes. So I've been in this field for over a decade. I cannot even believe that I can say that. So we have, so our focus is to help people who have been involved in accidents. We work with the firm LA as well, and together we provide outstanding results for clients, and we help them obtain a compensation in regards to their personal injury cases. So, and soon we're definitely expanding to other areas of law with curated group of attorneys. So that's very exciting. I feel that a lot of people do not really trust their experiences with some experiences that they have had in the past. But we're fixing that with one client at a time, I think. One client at a time, they're going to be taken care of. And the experiences and the outcome and the feedback that we get from clients is amazing. So we are very proud of the work we do.
Fantastic. That's amazing. And so let's go. I want to go a little bit, further into your background. So yes. I know that one of your big things is to be, as you transition through life, to be able to, experience new things, try new endeavors. And I guess the question I have to ask you is, if you could have a billboard on, if you could have a billboard with anything on it, like what would it be and why?
I would say live in the present. A lot of people are, and that goes for both personal, business. People live in the past, and sometimes that's where what suffering comes from. Sometimes people live in the future, and that's where anxiety comes from. And that translates into business life as well. So I think they both go hand in hand. Having a life, a mindset that will allow me to live in the present, I think that is extremely important.
Hmm.
So I would say live in the present.
Hmm. No, I think that's great advice. And for people that are starting, I mean, you now, many years in your career, and you've accomplished a lot. Like, what kind of advice would you give to that new group of people that are out there just getting started?
Oh, to try different things, to not be afraid to make mistakes. I know it sounds cliche, but to finish things, if they're going to start something, to make an effort to finish things, and it's just so much easier when you're young rather than when you are like later in life can get a little bit tricky. But overall, to do their best and to just try different things.
No, that's great. And so what do you think people misunderstand about you the most? What would you say?
I will say on a personal level, it's funny. Sometimes I have conversations with people, new people that I meet, and sometimes the topic of how many siblings we have, or whether I'm the only child, comes up. And I was the only child. I think that, and then people are funny because people, they have this conception that, oh, maybe there was some other level of attention that I had as a kid. They're like, oh, you're spoiled. But but I think that I had a lot of attention in regards to perhaps education. I was always very fortunate to be busy doing a lot of things, even during summer. So I would say that makes a very independent child, teenager. I finished high school when I was 15. I was already in university when I was 15.
Wow.
So, yes, I was very young. So I did all my paperwork. I always had to do all my paperwork. So I was always very independent. They didn't have to push me or anything. And I think part of it might be because I was the only child.
I got it. No, that's it's I think I'm an only child too, for the record,
yeah?
and I think I get some of the same things. So when you're saying this, I'm sitting here thinking like, we're probably the same on that one. So
great.
So I do want to talk a little bit more about Lex Fori Legal Network, because there's some people listening that may be interested in learning more. What's typically the right type of fit or client to work with the network?
People that have been victims of any negligence. So accident victims, anyone who might have been involved in a pedestrian accident or car accident or truck accident. Those are the people that we help, and we, like I said, we do an amazing job for them in regards to getting compensated for that. That way they can only focus on their treatment, and they don't have to worry about, all the communication with any other outside party, whether it's insurance company or whoever it is. And they also get to have a network of doctors that work on lien basis, so they don't even have to pay anything out of pocket for treatment. So as long as they're not at fault and they were victims of the accident, I think that it would be a good idea for them to get at least a free consultation and find out what their options are.
Fantastic. Well, Leslie, it's been great having you on the show today. If somebody's listening to this and they want more information on Lex Fori Legal Network or to connect with you and your team, what's the best way for them to do that?
So they can call me on the phone, the 877-877-1331, or they can always go to the website. They can also email me. My direct email address is leslie@leslievalentino.com.
Fantastic. Well, Leslie, again, thank you for coming on the show today. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. Hope you learned a lot. If you did, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. We definitely want you to be a return listener and a return visitor. And Leslie, thanks again.
Thank you so much, Adam. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and I hope to talk to you soon and catch up soon.